Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. A follow-on video from when I was in Kent, which was last week. It was last week. So now this is Sunday the 2nd of February and we are leaving the place that we've been in Sandbach. And there's a reason why we're in Sandbach and we're not in the van. We're in Swallows Cottage. You can see we are in another Airbnb. Very nice it is too. Little single story barn conversion. Swallows Cottage here, Wren Cottage on that side. I'll show you in a minute. The reason that we're in another Airbnb, another one. So last week I went to Kent. The Wednesday, Thursday came home the Friday. The Saturday we did our normal things weekend wise, and the Sunday we moved to Overwater Marina for the one night because the van has gone into Spinneys in Crewe, who did the service and sold the van to the previous owners before we bought it. And this has been going on, as you all know, from the finance company. And the finance company have finally decided or agreed that there was a fault with the van when, itchy nose, there was a fault with the van when we bought it. So they have agreed to get it diagnosed and get it fixed. Now, it's been in for a week. So this is the Sunday, the 2nd of February. So the week before, the Monday, it went into Spinneys and had a diagnostic. And I spoke to them on Wednesday, Thursday this week to say what's going on. Oh, they think it's the EGR cooler. I spoke to them on Friday and they now decide that it's the DPF filter that's faulty. And it's not a wear and tear issue. It's actually a faulty component. So you can't replace these. They're not serviceable parts. And it needs fixing. So we have to wait until Monday tomorrow to find out how much it's going to cost and how long the parts are going to take to get here, because I was told it could take 2 months from Fiat in Italy. But anyway, that's why we are in the Airbnb. And now we're in Swallows Cottage, this one here, as I say. We're in Sandbach, which is not far from Overwater, so we're still in Cheshire. And obviously we've still got the car. So we've bought everything that we needed out of the van, stuck it in the car, brought it here. We've been here for a week. Stylink's out, it's been great. We made it to do work, we've done shopping, stayed close. Kate's car went for an MOT yesterday. We thought it was going to fail, but it didn't. It passed, but there's 3 advisories, tyres and a brake, neither in or there. Yes, so we're happy about that for the car. And then we're here. So this is, around the corner here, you probably can't see it. This is the barn conversion. So we've got Swallows Cottage here, Wren Cottage this side, there. Okay, so we've not stayed in that. We can't stay in that next week, or the week coming up, because that's already booked and so's this. So we've had to move to Congleton, or Biddulph, so we'll show you that next week. Anyway, round here, you probably can't see it, but I'll try and get it in. So it's like a farmer's building. So there's all this here. It's the car park. You can put your car in. There's the farmhouse. Okay, so that's Hill Farm. Yeah, and then just this building here, this roof. Oh, you can't see to my finger. This roof there, not this bit. This one here and there is an art gallery. So they run an art gallery as well as the Airbnb. But anyway, you come in the main entrance down there. You're going down here. There's your car parking. You got your bins, and it's walled off, and it's really quite private. So this is Wren Cottage. We're not in here. In like a cattle cabin or whatever. This is where we are, Swallows Cottage. So as you walk in, you've got plenty of areas to stand and have a smoke or sit and chat with your friends. That's the boiler, so it smells a bit when it's on. Styling, as you can see, has come out of the bedroom window, has come down here, all the way along there, and is there. And here, because of that open space, we're getting probably 100 and... I'll have to check, but we got about 130 meg. It's not bad. And then you get this forecourt here, this area, so you can sit and have some breakfast. You can sit with a parasol, and it's been, yeah, the cattle shed, I think. So it's got a nice big window, and it's very light. Now, as I say, because we've been here already, it's a bit messy. We're packing up. Oh, it's nice and warm. So underfloor heating, really nice. So here's the living room. This is what we've been living with. Big telly, sofas, table, lamp, kitchen area. We've had tea there, so everything's away. We're getting everything out of the cupboards ready to go. So we've got microwave in the kitchen, cooker, cupboards. Now, we thought this was a fridge. No, but the fuse boxes. So that was a bit of a shock. We thought it was a massive fridge. Hob, cupboards. This is quite good. Little dishwasher. So that's not too bad. And then the tiny little fridge freezer. So we've got to take all the stuff out there, put it in a cool bag. There's a kettle provided. There is a toaster and bits and bobs like that. The thing for the heating. That's our Alexa. Hello, Alexa. And then through this one door, that's all you've got is you've got the ensuite. So big sink, bright window, lavatory, and you got a rainfall shower, which is really, really warm, really nice. And as you're doing a hotel Airbnb, we've used the towels to put them in there so they can be cleaned. So rainfall shower in there. So very convenient. Still warm, underfloor heating here, heated towel rail. And then around here, the only other room is the bedroom. So you get a mirror, you get a wardrobe, king size bed, and two bedside cabinets, and then an ottoman. So it's pretty good. Yeah. So as I said before, the styling has to come through the window and up, and it is there. So we'll take that away in a minute. There is broadband already in each of the cottages, and it's 10 meg. So I believe they are on copper. It's not fibre. So it wasn't good enough for two of us to work remotely. That's why I put the Starlink out. Otherwise, it would have been a lot better, and we wouldn't have had to open the window all the time. But we managed it. Anyway, so yeah, so it's done for a week. We wish we could have stayed early, longer, because it's very close and convenient to Sandbach, close to Crewe, close to everywhere we've been, fairly close to Holmes Chapel, Cranage, where Spinneys is. But we thought we'd have got the van back this week, but we haven't. So it's a bit of a problem, that, but never mind. No, that's better. So yeah, that's more like it. Just me on my own, no director's view. So I'm going to sit down here and right. Is it going to work? That is it going to work? Can you see me? Oh, you can. Right. So that was Swallow's Cottage. We're going somewhere now called Fern Cottage, which is in Belper. No, not Belper. Sorry, I get that wrong. Biddulph. So not as far as Belper. Belper's Derby way. So we're going to Biddulph, which is Congleton way, I believe. Yeah, wherever. So that should be nice for a week. And then we'll update you next week when we've been there, and we'll show you what the videos are like and what the area is like. It's quite out in the sticks. It's down a long, windy road, apparently, that. So I think services are going to be quite basic. But it looks nice, and it'll do us for a week, and it's fairly close to Holmes Chapel for when hopefully we get the van back next week. But there we go. So that's why we are this week, or we've just been. There's been no videos because obviously we've been out of the van into the same places as before. There's no point in repeating ourselves. Hopefully, when the van is fixed, we'll be able to travel further and go to lots more places that you guys have not seen before. We've booked a load of shows with Motorhome Happiness, and I've just put my holiday request in for work, so we can do the Warner shows, we can do Woodlands Waters, we can do Meadow Springs again. And there's a new place, there's a new campsite in Devon called Stowford Meadow, I think it is. But we'll see, and that's in August, September, so a long way to wait for that. But there'll be videos of it all, and you'll see it on the channel. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, it does help, it's free, and we will see you on the next one. Bye!